What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I have another unboxing. This airline needs absolutely no introduction because this is an airline that I have featured very frequently on my channel, and as a matter of fact, in last Friday's video, that will be the airline that you will see here in this unboxing. Very recent release from the lovely folks at Aeroclassics, made a spectacular release for the month of June, and I knew I had to order one of these models right away. There's a second one that I was also very much interested in, but it seems like it has sold out in most places. Surprisingly, the North Central is still available for purchase at a lot of these places. I'm surprised. I thought that one would have sold out much faster, but that's just how it goes. Shipping invoice enclosed, so took a look at that, and of course everything is right, and we have the lovely packing peanuts here, or a different kind of packing material. And we bury this down here at the bottom. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the very lovely Aeroclassics 1:400 scale North Central Airlines Douglas DC-9-50 with the Republic Hybrid livery. Only the 9th ever North Central model to be made in 1:400 scale. Very excited to add this. This will be my 5th North Central aircraft in my collection, so that means I'll have more than half of all the known North Central planes made in 1:400 scale, and hopefully the number of North Central planes in this scale continues to grow in the future, as there are still several subjects that I would be very happy to see made, whether it be by Aeroclassics or Gemini Jets or someone else. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's head into the studio and we will unbox this model. And here we go for the unboxing of the Aeroclassics 1:400 scale North Central Airlines Douglas DC-9-50 with the Republic Hybrid livery. So this livery existed right at the tail end of North Central's existence and right before the merger with Southern Airways that officially formed Republic Airlines. This was the first airline merger to occur in the post-deregulation era in the United States, so a very significant moment in the aviation industry. This livery I could only find one photo of, and it's from hermantheduck.org. I will link the photo, the website to the photo in the description below, so I will link the webpage to it. So do feel free to check out that photo if you want to see it in the flesh, because this did actually exist. It took me some time to find it, but it is there. And the Herman the Duck website is very interesting. It just kind of goes over the history of North Central and also provides some stories from those that worked with the airline for so many years. Let's take a look at the box here, and yes, you can see my other North Central planes sitting around it because this is like a little throne that I've created for it. But anywho, we've got the Aeroclassics logo up in the top, Douglas DC-9 1:400 scale, and then we've got the cutout for the model. You can see it there inside. Bottom of the box, which has a DC-940, and then this side here is for the 50, and you can see the standard Aeroclassics branding with the item number. Then we have the North Central logo and also the lovely Herman the Duck tail logo right there. Adult collectible model up here on the top, DC-930 on the left, and then we have the back of the box, which is just the Douglas DC-9 stuff. So overall, a pretty typical box for Aeroclassics. They have like 10 different designs for different aircraft types, and this is just one of them with the DC-9s here. So let me go ahead and move a couple of my DC-9 jets out of the way so I can open up the box here. AC411327 is the item number on this if you're curious. Look at the lovely underneath this. This will actually be, I just realized, I think this will be, no, this won't be my first DC-950 from Aeroclassics, because I have a Northwest one in the final livery. So this will be my second DC-950 from Aeroclassics, but the first North Central DC-950 from Aeroclassics. And look at that. Holy Toledo, this thing is gorgeous. Super happy we got our first North Central release in this scale in about 4 years. Incredible effort. And here she is, the North Central DC-950 Republic Hybrid by Aeroclassics. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing already. This is looking absolutely incredible. So very happy to have this model. Let's go ahead and do a review. Go ahead and start off here at the front section where we have our nose cone here. We've also got a little fleet number for 868. Then we have the dark blue cheat line with the lighter blue right there. And then you can see the cockpit windows, which have the eyebrows on it. Lovely L1 door, and then we have the North Central titles, along with a couple minor details there at the bottom. That's looking really good. Got a couple of overwing exits, and there are some markings. We'll take a look at that a little later. We move towards the back. We have the registration of November 777 November Charlie. Then we have the American flag on the Pratt & Whitney engines right there, and lovely Herman the Duck represented beautifully here on the tail, looking awesome. Then we have the blue cheat line that extends up into the tail, similar to how the Eastern hockey stick livery was, but just not as sharp like on this one here, for the North Central Republic Hybrid in this case. Let's go ahead and check out the right side of the aircraft. You can see we've got some similar details on this side. Nothing different here, but there are a couple luggage doors down there at the bottom, and also one over here. Now we'll go and take a look at the bottom of the aircraft, where we can see no branding for the Aeroclassics logo, but there is a stand hole present, along with a couple panel details printed under here. And then we have the top of the aircraft, which has just the beacon and no antennas, which is what Aeroclassics is best known for, is the fact that they have no antennas on their aircraft. Very, very awesome model right here from Aeroclassics. Super happy that they returned to North Central Airlines, and hopefully this is the first of many to come from them, because as I've said, there are still several subjects that I would love to see made in 1 to 400 scale, so I'll talk about those real quick. The first subject that I'd love to see would be a DC-3 from North Central. Surprisingly, Aeroclassics hasn't taken up on this yet, because considering how many DC-3s they have made and with what carriers they have done, like Trans-Texas Airways, and I think they did like a Central Airways one at one point, I could be wrong on that. I'm surprised they have not touched on North Central yet with the DC-3. There are a couple different liveries that did wear it. I think we had the golden feather one from the 50s, and then we had the standard, the more traditional aqua livery, which is like what you see here on my Convair 580. So that livery would have been on the DC-3, but I think it was only on one of them that was used for transport of VIP people within the airline. I don't think it was ever used in passenger service with that livery. And another example would be another DC-9-50, which, as you can probably tell, I have two of them here, and I will probably have one more soon. We'll see what happens. So you can see here are the two. I've got this one in the standard aqua livery, and then I have my polished Republic hybrid right here, which that also did exist as well. I think there's a photo of it on hermantheduck.org, which if I can find it, I will link in the description as well. The other DC-9-50 that I would like to see made would be the one with the gold trim. Now, that was the original aqua livery that North Central introduced at the time that they got their DC-9 jets, and they did have a little bit of a gold trim. But the paint that they used was too expensive to maintain, so they got rid of it by the early 70s, and it just switched to a more standard aqua livery. A lot of DC-9-30s got it, and the Convair 580s did get it as well, but once they got the DC-9-50s, by that point they were long gone from the fleet. So the DC-9-50s never wore it, but the DC-9-30s and Convair 580s did. I'm trying to think of some other subjects that could be done of North Central. Those are the two big ones that come to mind as I record this. But if I think of any more during editing, I'll pop them up here, and then you can see how they turned out during their time with North Central. And that'll do it for this unboxing. Very happy to have another North Central plane, and again, this is number 5 in the collection out of 9 so far. I'm sure that number will grow, and I hope that Aeroclassics has a couple more in their production plans for later this year. I'll be very happy to buy some of those when those are produced. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.